Welcome to another video and welcome to our channel. Just want to take you back to 7 years ago when me and Mum flew to New York City to spend New Year's Eve in Times Square watching the ball drop for the 2016-2017 New Year. And of course, as soon as we got on the subway train, we were met with so much fun and vibrancy that the city has to offer. Hope you enjoy the video today, looking back at these amazing memories. It was always on my bucket list to stand in Times Square at midnight. I'm so glad I had this fantastic opportunity to go and do it. New York City is also such a special place at Christmas time, and it's something that everyone should try and do at some time in their life. Absolutely love it. We had an amazing time, and I can't believe this was 7 years ago. And once we arrived in New York, it was absolutely fabulous to see all the Christmas displays and the amazing street life that New York City has to offer. The decorations and the window displays are just simply fabulous and must be a well worth sight to go and visit while you're here in New York. Still can't believe this is 7 years ago. How time flies, but do you know what? Memories, they last forever. And who would have thought 5 years later we would have our own YouTube channel, bringing you all this fabulous content and of course capturing moments for you and creating memories. That's what we do best. We have spent many happy times here in New York City and just simply love it. Beautiful churches, fabulous views. And now let's go and check out the famous Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. And I'm sure you will agree, the decorations just beautiful. Looking at all the angels down towards Fifth Avenue there, and then the beautiful Rockefeller Center tree. Just a fabulous experience, and I hope all you guys at some point in your life will experience these amazing views. We began New Year's Eve in New York City watching the fireworks in Sydney, Australia, across the other side of the world. And what a fabulous sight that was. And then into Times Square with all the police presence getting ready for the big night. We then had a beautiful walk before heading into Times Square for a 12-hour wait for the ball drop. And if you're interested in doing this as a bucket list here in New York City, it's about a 12-hour wait. There are no toilets and you are confined within your own little pen. Wonderful entertainment going on throughout the day, and of course, being in Times Square, the time soon goes quick. Everyone was dancing to keep themselves warm on this cold New York night. Everyone again was just loving the music and dancing to it. It was such a fabulous experience, something I'll never ever forget. And it was time to bring around the hats, and everyone was grabbing for the hats to make sure they could fulfill the night with all the enjoyment here in Times Square. It was now time to have a little sit down, and we've got about another 4 or 5 hours to go before the ball drops here in New York City. Plenty of entertainment going on and a lot of police presence, making you feel very, very safe. Here in the Big Apple, what a great experience it was. I wonder where all these people were from. Maybe New York City, around the world, who knows? But they sure did have an amazing time. We've now got about 3 hours left to go before that ball drops, and as you can see, I've got a big smile on my face. I can't wait for this amazing opportunity that we've got here in Times Square, New York City. Everyone again enjoying themselves, dancing, keeping themselves warm on this chilly night in Manhattan tonight. And I still have this hat as of today. It's my main souvenir of that fabulous night. We've got about 2 hours now left to go, and again everyone is getting really excited. Everyone's dancing to the fabulous music. It was just an amazing experience that everyone should hopefully do in their life. A 12-hour wait for that ball drop in New York City. And the closer we get, the more excitement there was in Times Square. I believe there was around about 2 million people here throughout the 7 blocks of Times Square. I was currently located between 47th and 48th Street, and our hotel was only a block away on 49th Street. I do believe this was one of the best views to be in Times Square to view the ball drop. So we were a good 11 hours in, and a lot of people are getting tired, hungry and ready for a drink, but then they still have lots of bursts of energy to fulfill for the next hour that we're going to experience here in New York. Just look at the crowds looking north towards Central Park there, and then south down to the bottom of 42nd Street in Times Square. And it's now getting exciting. We are about 10 minutes to go before midnight, and we see in the new year of 2017. So excited, and again, fabulous experience. I'm going to let you enjoy the countdown here in New York City beginning right now.
I love you guys so much. Happy New Year, everybody.
And there we go, 12 hours later, the ball dropped in Times Square, New York City. All the confetti was released, and the first song was Auld Lang Syne, and then of course New York, New York. Unfortunately can't play it due to YouTube's copyright procedures, but again, I'm sure you can imagine it was just absolutely fabulous. The crowds were roaring, everyone was taking photographs, and they got the biggest smile on the faces. And we were welcoming in here 2017. Just look at all the confetti coming from the buildings. It was just one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in the world, and certainly so glad that I ticked this off the bucket list. Would I do it again? Of course I would, and I would highly recommend it for anyone in New York at this time of the year to have this fabulous experience in the Big Apple. Where else in the world can you see a New Year's Eve event like this? So after 10 minutes, it was time to make my escape from the 2 million people here in Times Square to just one block on 49th Street. Easily did that exit over to the Avenue of the Americas, 6th Avenue, and then one block up to 49th Street. I hope you've all enjoyed this amazing experience that we had 7 years ago in New York City. And the next morning, Times Square was all cleaned up and ready to start the new year of 2017. And then it was time to have a quick look at some of the beautiful New York sights. Grand Central Station, and of course all the Christmas displays before we left later that day on American Airlines to Birmingham, England. And of course, we couldn't leave New York City until we had another beautiful walk through Central Park on New Year's Day. And we then left New York with these fabulous memories. Mum there in New York City's Times Square, and then Central Park, and the bridge famous for Home Alone. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Happy New Year. See you soon.